pistol. Alright guys, so do you think a bad player should be punished super badly? Like, oh, they got killed a lot, so now they need to get killed even more. Similar to how kill or score streaks work in Call of Duty. Do you think that is okay? Do you think a player who messes up once, just once, mess up once, they're doing everything fine, but the problem is they messed up that one time and that leads to their in-game death? Is that okay? Oh shit. If you think that's okay, if you mess up once and that leads to your death, similar to how I just died, then I see no reason why you should be mad at the smart pistol. If you are mad, you just suck at the game. Sorry, truth be told. There are plenty of times where a smart pistol is perfect. It has no serious flaws. Oh, it locks on. It takes like 6 seconds to lock on successfully. And the only way to sort of get past that 6 seconds is to fire off before it fully locks on. And that can still take the same amount of time. When you're getting locked on, you know you're getting locked on because the game tells you and gives you an indicator. The time to kill in Titanfall 2 is pretty fucking low. It takes like 0 seconds to kill someone. So there should be no reason why you're mad at the smart pistol. It is a perfectly viable option. I can turn around and pop someone in the head with a flatline faster than they can get all locks on. It's legitimate, a fairly weak gun, and its only strength comes from the fact that it can lock on. Once you take away that lock on, it's useless because it doesn't do the necessary damage. Its damage gets reduced actually. I've used it several times. The damage is just fucking awful. Smart pistol is a perfectly viable gun. They took it out from the primary slot because a lot of people complain about it. If you lose the smart pistol, chances are you're actually very good at the game. I used the smart pistol back on Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1, the smart pistol was actually slightly more powerful than the one in Titanfall 2. Because you can attach a mod to it, which reduces the lockdown time. So it took like, what, 6 seconds compared to 5 or 4-ish seconds? I'm not going to bring up the actual numbers. But in that, you could get good at the parkour. Like, you could legit be very good. There, okay. You could legit be a god at the parkour system if all you had to focus on was aiming in the general direction and then shooting, pulling the trigger, and just movement. That's all you had to worry about. In doing so, you actually make it slightly easier to play. And in fact, you change your normal point and shoot, you know, your normal FPS skill into pure movement. And I think that's perfectly accessible in such a game. In Titanfall 2, it's even more perfect because the parkour system has been completely revamped and is now way better than the previous iteration. I have both Titanfall 2 and 1, and 2 is super fast compared to 1. And so, I think that using the smart pistol doesn't give you how you skin. Instead, such weapons, the actual bad weapons, should be considered, you know, I think the car, that's definitely really easy to use. It's literally point and click at some points. Point and shoot, whatever. Because of accuracy and whatnot. I think the Spitfire is the worst offender because of how fucking bad. I mean, look at this. That guy killed me before I could even shoot him. Long range. You got a perfect opportunity to kill someone. And yeah, you're definitely gonna get killed a lot if someone does use a smart pistol, and they know the movement system. They constantly catch you off guard because they're using map skill and map knowledge. Map knowledge. They're using their map knowledge. They're using their parkour skills. And I think it's perfectly okay to get shredded by someone using a smart pistol. In fact, you should applaud them because usually they're coming up behind you. They're coming to the sides. They're using the parkour system. They're dodging your shots. Almost every single weapon has high kill ratio. The shotgun, the semi-auto shotgun, that can melt you one shot. You're dead one shot if they're at that perfect range. The Mastiff actually has an extended range, and while it is a projectile, it's an actual projectile rather than a hit scan, it can still, all it takes is just several, not even the full line, to hit you and you die instantly. The Kraber is a one-hit weapon. There's no one out here. And it's just, the Smart Pistol has its flaws, and if they increase the time slightly, not a huge amount, by a few more seconds, I think it would be more balanced. The way it is, I think it's perfectly okay to use. You should not be ashamed for using the Smart Pistol. There are other guns that are way more stronger than the Smart Pistol, such as the Spitfire, and in my honest opinion, the Alternator and the Car. Alternator has really good damage, while also, having great accuracy for what it's worth. And the Spitfire has great accuracy, no recoil, and it's super consistent once you have sights. Once you use, the HCOG or whatever. Even the fucking no sights on it, you're still able to do a lot of fucking damage. So, if you're mad about the fucking Smart Pistol, you're just bad at the game. Admit it. Smart Pistol is a perfectly okay gun to use. I use it. Do I use it all the time? Fuck no. I'm actually fairly good at the game. I use the Flatline, the Devotion, variety of weapons. Shotguns, Kraber, sometimes Kraber. Should be perfectly okay to use the Smart Pistol. See? I got killed before I could fully kill someone. Smart Pistol isn't overpowered, and if you think it is, you're just dumb. If you're constantly getting shredded by it, you need to be more aware. You need to use something that helps you. You have Stim, which can make you get farther away than the tracking that the Smart Pistol can go. Phase Shift, or any of the variations, the power-up ones do. Use that, and you can completely avoid any danger. Not just the Smart Pistol, any danger.
Hostile pilot contained and destroyed.
If you use the Pulse Blade, you should be able to see where your opponents come from. Use that time to time. Cloak. You actually can't, really evade the Cloak. I mean, the Cloak can't really evade the Smart Pistol.
Critical damage.
Impressive streak. 2 down. Do good work.
So yeah, in defense of the Smart Pistol. And this is also going to count as what I missed last week. Which, my bad, I'm sorry.
Blade core is ready.
But I mean,
Blade core activated.
it fucked. Are you shooting me, Art? So yeah. And that's basically it. And yeah, I'm still working on stuff. I just think this little rant is good. Smart Pistol's good. Shouldn't be shamed. I use it. People should be able to use it without criticism. Because it's a legitimately okay weapon.